Robert H. Martin -EL.
My name is John Jones.
My name is Marvin Moore.
Marvin Williamson.
How do I feel about Maryland parole system for lifers? I think it's really unfair. I think it's really unfair. I think that the lifers that are there, they are not afforded the opportunities and to utilize some of the programs that's there for them to get a fair parole hearing. Because for most lifers, if you're not at a stage where you're about to come home, you're not eligible for a lot of the programs there. So it trickles down to the parole hearing. They say, well, you don't have anything. Well, I can't get anything because I'm a lifer. So I think it's very unfair.
I feel that the Maryland parole system sucks, one, because like I said, I spent 42 years on a life sentence, recommended for parole 10 times. My papers was on the governor's desk once, and then he turned me down. But the thing is, like now, lifers don't have a meaningful opportunity of getting parole, because when Glenn Denny took office, he made a stipulation that life meant life. No lifer was going to get out unless he was 65 years old or damn near dead.
I was 15 when I first came to prison. That was in 1976. Then when they brought all them guys back, that's when you know, they took the decision out, you know, the commission them hand, and that's when Glenn Dennis said he wasn't gonna let nobody out. I mean, I wouldn't want to have that burden, you know, I wouldn't want that burden to be on just one person.
Right now, I don't think we have a parole system. We had one on paper, but I went 44 years without infraction, never got recommended for parole. Well, if I had anything or get to tell you to the governor about that, I would tell him that you can't paint everybody with the same brush. It has to be an individual thing, because one guy doing one thing, trying to go, another guy just trying to survive and make it in the prison system. He ain't trying to change nothing, but when people trying to change, there should be some results of their effort. Because some people take one day, they start changing, and some people may take 20 years. But that guy that changed in one day should be recognized and give him some go for that change that he made. And it would encourage other people to struggle for the change.
I went up for parole 5 times. And each time I had the offset, or set off as they call it. And really it didn't make me get bitter or anything, because I knew that, you know, in the next 2 years they told me to get these things. And I received all these things, my degree and everything, but then it came to a point that there was nothing else for me to get. So I just assumed that the next time I go up, I would be granted parole. And it didn't happen because of the policy. I'm surprised that so many guys have really not lost their mind because of just being said that this is going to be done to you up front. Why do you want me to do, what's the whole reason for them to keep doing positive if at the end of the tunnel someone keeps saying no?